So I won an award with the American Mold Builders Association. The award was for my involvement in education and involvement in the industry and trying to help develop the industry and so on. And in winning this award, one of the suppliers to our industry donates $5,000 to an education fund of my choice. And I picked you guys. So I contacted Mr. Mason several months ago, and I was looking at doing something at the high school level, and I was hoping maybe we could start a shop class there, but he pointed out, he says, hey, the junior high has a shop class, what about that? And so I came and met with Mr. O, and you know, I had these grand plans of buying some real cool piece of machinery or something that would be really special. And then I kind of started looking around and thought, you know what, guys, why don't we just spend the money on making your equipment better? You know, improving your vices and your tools, and trying, you know, maybe we'll buy some things that make it a little bit more interesting. Because as you can see, you know, back when I was a kid, we made little simple things like this, but now I can make cool stuff like this that, you know, that you guys don't have the kind of equipment that can make something like this. Or something like this. This is a core that forms the inside of a sleep apnea mask. So, you know, I started out just like you guys. In fact, my son came to this school as well, and he made this plier I just found this morning. But when I was a little kid, when I was here with your age, I made this when I was in this, the same as that classroom. And so I'm trying to just show you guys that manufacturing is important. And I'm trying to encourage you guys to perhaps pursue a career in manufacturing. So we're going to try to help Mr. O with his classroom here, and maybe a little bit in the wood shop, but more in the nail shop. This is more important than wood, but it lasts a lot longer. But
Mr. Finney, can I jump in real quick? He's being much too modest. This isn't the first interface he's had with us. Mr. Finney, anybody here go to Laurel? Anybody is a Laurel student? Mr. Finney, 2 years ago, took on one of the adopted classrooms, you know, as you have business partners, and so they've done that. Anybody here familiar with the GITA program, the Global Information Technology Academy at Brea, Melinda High School? He went and spoke with them just like he's kind of talking with your class right now, and it turned into an internship last summer, 2 summers ago, for 3 students, and this last summer was another 1 or 2 students, and so he has kind of jumped into the deep end of the pool as far as supporting our programs. And as you look at electives, I mean, we adults always ask you those classic questions of what do you want to be when you grow up? And I don't know if Mr. Finney, when he was sitting on these stool at these tables in this classroom 10 short years ago, give or take, knew that this is the path that he went, but it ignited a fire, scratched a curiosity that turned into a career. And how many people do you employ, Mr. Finney?
I believe there's 30 of us.
Yeah, so it's not a small company that he has. So he took the skills, talents, and abilities that kind of got initiated here, followed with his dad in his footsteps, and just got into that engineering and molding. And the thing that was interesting for the GITA students in talking with them is they just thought, anybody ever see this? I'm really pressing my luck. I Love Lucy, do you know what that is? Okay, a couple of you nodded. There's a scene where chocolates are coming out this conveyor belt. And when a lot of people think of manufacturing, you're just thinking the machine's doing all the work and it's just spitting stuff out and you're just kind of sorting things. I'll try to find a more recent reference in the future. But what they found is they need engineers, they need computer programmers, they need the best and the brightest to produce those things for the medical field and everything else. And so though it feels like you're just in wood shop or metal shop or other things, what you're really doing is you mesh that with technology, and you are really going to be the creators and innovators in the next generation like Mr. Finney is. So thank you publicly, not just for today's $5,000 donation to the class, but for everything you're doing, kindergarten through 12th grade, to just kind of provide better opportunities and field trips and so forth, and opening your business doors. So we're better off because of you and your business. So thank you. Yeah.
All right, so I also want to make sure that we're thanking Progressive Components. They're the company that actually donated this money on my behalf, and they made it my job to find somebody that I thought was worthy, and that's why we're here. So we're donating $5,000 to your metal shop class and Mr. O to help get you guys supplies and improve your equipment and maybe buy some new stuff that you'll really enjoy using in the class and learn how to build things, make things with your hands.